Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're having a great day on this fall day. Man alive, who could have asked for better September temperatures than we've got right now? My absence a Sunday ago has sort of thrown off the preaching schedule, and so one of the sermons had to get dropped, and I decided that the sermon I had originally intended to preach this past Sunday would be the one that would get dropped. But it has such good stuff in the text that I wanted to just sort of lay it out for you all. And so I'm going to do that over the next couple of 3, 4, I don't know how long it'll take me, noon devotions. And so today is part 1 of Tonic for the Toxic. Because we all live in a toxic society. And things just seem to get more and more toxic, even as I'm coming on to you right now. There is breaking news out of Winder, Georgia, of another school shooting. And certainly beyond that, when we just watch the news, when we watch all the campaign rhetoric, it just gets more and more and more toxic. So how can we, as people of faith, put something out into the ether of society and cure the toxicity? Well, I think the first thing we have to do is that we have to watch what we say. In Ephesians 4:25, it says this: "Therefore, having put away falsehood, let each one of you speak the truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another." And then down in verse 29, he says, "Let no corrupting talk come out of your mouths, but only such as is good for building up, as fits the occasion, that it may give grace to those who hear." Ephesians 4:25 and 29. What's he saying? Well, ultimately what he's saying is, what are you saying? What is flying out of your mouth? Flying out of your mouth, whether it be verbal, flying out of your mouth, whether it be on a social media post, flying out of your mouth, whether it be on a text. I mean, think about all the text in life that you write and then delete. Think about all the text you write and should delete. See, it's all one of those things. And we wish we could just gather it up after a little while and just shove it back in, but we can't. And what we need to remember to do is continuously watch what we say. And not just watch what we say, watch how we say it. I think one of the great lessons of being married is that I have learned over time how to say things better. I am nowhere close to perfect on this issue. So if you hear me saying that, you are horribly wrong, and Eliza can confirm that. But one day, for instance, I was talking about, having to get to her. And I said, I had to, go through all those all those other bad apples before I got to the good apple at the bottom. Well, that wasn't the way to say it. Here I was trying to make some grand romantic gesture, and it didn't work. I was saying that she was at the bottom of the barrel, which is where all the bad apples eventually land, right? That's not what I meant, but it's what I said. Beloved, are you watching what you're saying? And are you watching how you say it? Because if you aren't, then you're just pouring more toxicity out there. You're pouring more and more and more toxicity out there. And we need things to calm down. Calmer and calmer. I recognize that in our society, the calm voices are rarely heard. But beloved, if it's not for the calm voices, nothing's going to change. So, today, how are you saying things in such a way that you are speaking grace into a toxic culture and slowly changing it? We're going to be in this whole thing in Ephesians 4:25 through 5:2 this whole time. So, FYI. But are you listening to what you say and how you say it? And as you do, make sure you're saying it with abounding grace. Until tomorrow, stay safe. And remember, grace abounds.